Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about the White House engaging TikTokers to communicate information about the 2022 war in Europe to Americans. It's really fascinating. So first of all, let's talk about the good or the bad. Is this good or is this bad? This is good. This is a very good thing. So just so you're aware, I did not know this. I recently learned about it on the Hill. The government spent $1 billion that they paid straight to major media sources to give out information about the jab in your arm that you needed because of March 2020. Right? I didn't know that. I did not know the government was just writing checks to major newspapers, newspapers, air quote, the Wall Street Journal, just writing checks to major mainstream media sources to give out information. And the Hill brought this into very sharp relief. They were like, when does it stop being good information and when does it start being propaganda? That's an excellent question. And all of those questions are completely valid when you're dealing with TikTokers, right? So is this good or is this bad? This is good. This is very, very good. I love technology and I want our government to use technology. And TikTok is technology. It's communication that has been refined to a fine art form. And so I don't want the government to talk to a bunch of people who have written dissertations, right? I would love the government to talk to people who like dope dance moves and do not like long form anything. And by long form, I mean anything that goes on for 3 minutes or more, right? So I want the government to be able to communicate clearly and concisely to everybody. So I love this. I think I definitely throw shade at President Biden because I think he's failed on a lot of levels. This was not a fail. This is a very, very good idea. And I'm linked with a lot of institutions where I'm like, you really need to use tech and you need to use tech better, right? So I think this is really fantastic that the U.S. government is engaging TikTokers to get information out about the 2022 war in Europe, right? Because it's really important. It's important that everybody in America has sound information about what's happening over there. Information like Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine, right? That happened on February 23rd. And then on March 16th, the Wall Street Journal carried a story that said that Russian war drones were being found in NATO countries. And that maybe already this war in Ukraine is quite literally, it has been for weeks in my opinion, the war in Europe, right? And we don't really know if Vladimir Putin's invasion was just intended for Ukraine. It's starting to look like he intended it for lots of European countries. I'd love to hear TikTokers talking about that, right? You want everybody in the conversation, not just people who love long form information. It's very, very important that the U.S. government is reaching everybody. I think it's fantastic that the U.S. government, President Biden specifically, the White House specifically, right, is engaging TikTokers. That's my opinion. What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.